The Thakurgaon region of northern Bangladesh has been arrested on Tuesday with around 50 lakh taka at the Saidpur Airport in Nilphamari. Pradhan was first allegedly caught with the 50 lakh taka at the Dhaka Airport but was allowed to board his flight after some questioning. However, he was again caught at the Saidpur Airport, from where he was arrested after he complained of illness. He was then taken by ambulance to a nearby hospital, confirmed Superintendent of Police Sheikh Zahidul Islam. Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami has described the detention as a staged drama orchestrated by law enforcement agencies. In a statement, the party alleged the incident was an attempt to tarnish its image and drag it into controversy ahead of tomorrow's polls. So clearly, Gautam Mukherjee, senior journalist, we are seeing a detention of a Jamaat-e-Islami leader ahead of the polling tomorrow.
Well, it might indicate a leaning of the interim government towards the BNP. All to the good from the Indian observation point of view. BNP is likely to be more moderate than the Jamaat, though both the BNP and the Jamaat have been in coalition before, and they both lean right towards a more fundamental and Islamic agenda. There is also likely to be a referendum, it says election and referendum, on a semi-constitutional change in which the whole politics of Bangladesh is likely to move right, and the guiding lights, instead of being democratic and essentially similar to India, will go more towards an Islamist republic, whichever side wins. And the general Z aspect, 25% of the population, seems to favor the Jamaat and a more extreme Islamist point of view. They have become very disenchanted with the Awami League, which is, of course, not allowed to contest. Their contention is that the Awami League was very oppressive, suppressing all dissent and even a point of view, which they hope will be restored. How a right-wing Jamaat government or even a BNP that is dependent in some degree with the Jamaat, depending on how the elections turn out, will be more democratic is a moot point. Uday.
All right, more breaking news, in fact, also coming in now. The United Nations has underscored that safe, inclusive and meaningful participation in public life is a fundamental right. The UN has said in a statement that this includes the rights of all women and girls, including women with disabilities, women from minority communities, gender diverse people and others who may face heightened barriers, discrimination or gender-based violence. Ahead of the election, the United Nations noted concerns raised by women's groups and civil society organizations on violence and harassment of women candidates and voters, including digital violence. The United Nations has consistently advocated for women's meaningful representation and leadership across all stakeholders, and is supporting the Bangladesh Election Commission in boosting women's electoral participation and representation. Major General Sudhakarji is also live with us at this point. Major General Sudhakarji, what do you make of this message from the UN coming in ahead of the elections as well?
It's a great thing happening, Uday. United Nations, at least the attention, global attention is focused on Bangladesh. This is what was lacking for quite some time, because we need to be seized with the reality on the ground. While the election is going in, we cannot be ignorant or should not be dismissive of being a non-inclusive kind of election. Awami League, being the largest component as far as the political hierarchy or the ecosystem is concerned in Bangladesh, is not been allowed. It is banned to participate. So where does the inclusiveness go in a democratic setup? That is one. Second thing is, United Nations is doing very well by coming in with these kind of statement. At least they are keeping their eyes and ears open, because in times ahead, I suspect, this is my military assessment, that Bangladesh may turn out to be an extremely volatile and hostile region in the backyard of India. It may also warrant involvement of United Nations in some form sooner or later, because things are not as simple as they appear to be. We have Hamas, we have Hezbollah, and China has made very deep inroads. Recently, Bangladesh has had, despite the status of an interim government,
Yes.
to have direct talks for JF-17, the Thunder
Okay.
aircraft.
Okay, okay. Stay with us. More breaking news, in fact, also coming in now. A delegation of the Chinese election observation mission has met the Jamaat-e-Islami Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman at the party's Bashundar office in the capital. The four